Well, hello there, YouTube, and welcome to, looks like it's probably going to be our high today, a 57-degree Saturday the 15th of June. At the moment, it's beautiful, and it's followed. You get the sunshine, the wind's blowing, so the sidewalks and stuff dry out real quick, and then just angry rain comes. I mean, like, angry. Just boom! And then all of a sudden, sunshine comes back out, and here we are. So, Kelly and I got to run to Chehalis for a couple little things here. And I'm going to do whatever today. I think I'm going to work on playing around with those quad lock mounts and see what I like on the Road King. And going to be doing some gathering and stuff, getting my touring stuff done. Look at that blue skies. And it's crazy. It's been doing this off and on. Heading north a little bit. So the first time ever, I'm taking, I need to hit I get all kinds of alarms going through here. Taking an Acura through a car wash. I don't like the sound of something sound like it was thumping as it was going by out there though. Ooh, you got all kinds of wild colors. But this is a brand new car wash here in Chehalis, so we thought we'd give it a try. Wish us and the car luck. So it looks fantastic, but we gotta drive right through that. We will absolutely get drenched. I can see we'll get soaked. One can hope. Got packed at Walmart since today. Good thing we're not going there. Oh yeah, a little Class C.
Yeah.
All right, back from Chehalis, and I put the quad lock thing on my 15 Pro Max, and I moved Flirty out of the way, so we got some room to roam in here. Put the Road King over there. Stole one of Kelly's craft tables. You can see where things have been painted and stuff on it. Gonna set that. See which quad lock setup I want to use on this. The nice thing, I can put the other ones on other bikes, so I can, use them for them too. The ones that don't have anything, like the GT650, it doesn't have a clock. So it'd be nice to have nav. And I still plan on doing that. Obviously, I was hoping to do it by this month. But, the weather's not cooperating at all out there, as you can see. And, anyway, so I got multiple mounts to choose from. I can even put one on the X90. That would definitely have to have the vibration dampener. So, I've got the ball mount that I can use, a ram mount clamp and use the 1-inch ball mount. I have that. I have the mount up here, but I'm pretty sure that's not going to be usable. It's going to hit my tank bag. So if I decided not to use the tank bag, that would be great. But yeah, that's not going to happen, I don't think. But anyway, we'll see how all that works out. But I'll just kind of mock some things up, see what I like. And I like that chrome mount. That chrome mount looks good, but if I need to use that little swivel head or the spacers or anything like that, it's going to it's going to lose that cool chrome look to it. That's all right. Things happen. So I was thinking, maybe even using this phone, and have, 2 different maps going. I know that's ridiculous, and that would probably defeat the whole Road King purpose of going minimalistic as possible. But it is, it's doable. I could at least bring the ram mount set up for it and, set one on one side, one on the other. I love having Waze in the background when I'm running, and I love having a map running in the background that shows everything around me. Just for curiosity stuff, it's not like I'm on an adventure bike and I go, oh, cool, a lake in the middle of nowhere. Let's go drive around it. Probably not going to do that on the Road King, especially with her loaded up. But we'll take her around with some things here and see what I end up liking. So hang tight. Was out here so long, I killed a clock battery. I mean, I don't know how that thing was working. Yeah, I mean, I've never seen a battery that low. Well, it actually stopped. It was working out here last night. So I was out here for so long, we had to take a break and do the goodbye. So I apologize for jumping in between goodbyes and what I'm doing out here. But I tried everything. The two things that would work, the ram mount with the ball, with the 1-inch ball, that would work. This clamp, this absolutely would not work. It was just at a weird angle. It'd be in my face. I can't deal with that at all. And so I didn't think this was going to work, but I used that little angled piece. Man, I just bought that thing on a whim. How you can turn the different angles with it. Literally, it was just like one of those last second. I think it actually suggested it, and I go, yeah, that's a good idea. So I ended up with the chrome mount on there, if you can see. And the problem was, it was either the metal bracket was hitting the dash, or the phone was hitting the dash. So I'm going every which way trying to get this thing zeroed in. Finally got her. Got her sitting on a stand so that it sits upright and I can sit on it like I'm going down the road. So there we are. That'll be, let's see, that's about camera view. It's about where my chin fairing would be, or chin mount would be. So this would be my view going down the road. And it clears the tank bag. I can't turn it because I've got the wheel's kind of on the ground. But it comes and just, if you yank the bar, which by the time the bar goes that far, I'm on the ground. So I wouldn't be driving it that anyway. Because for one, the switch gear tends to hit the bag at full lock. And it's seldom you go full lock, especially on a big old touring bike. So the tank bag, she will go on here fine. The only annoying thing is I guess I don't remember fighting that thing with my Road King. I have to look back at a video. I might not have used this. I could have swore I used that in 2014, but I could be wrong. Because you got to deal with the key. So you just flip up one of the corner magnets and reach under and click it where you need. But, you know, I'm not going to leave the tank bag ever on there. So if I'm walking away, that's in my hand. So I got it at an angle so that you can't have it too high because the sun will come and bounce. You need to have it so you can see my face in it. If your face is in it, you know, the sun is, you might get spots, but you can kind of lean over to see it. You will block the sun. If you're sitting back there cruising, you might get the right angle, but you need to have it kind of facing at you. And people go, why don't you put it on the right? That's crazy on the right. I'm a 2-on-2 guy, and I have to have 2 fingers on the brake. You can deal with the clutch after a moment or two, but brakes, you need front and rear brakes at all times, and throttle. And to use it with my right hand, I'm going to have to turn the cruise control on. I only turn cruise control on when I need to, like, very safe place, and I can, need to relax a throttle hand or something. That's it. Cruise controls will take you out. Do not mess with them things. I see people, I see them going in traffic and kicking back, got their feet up on the gynecologist stirrups there, and I'm going, dude, that's a dead man rolling right there. Your days are literally numbered. Anyway, I'm a right-hand person, but I've learned to work with it with my left hand. I've ever since I've ever used any kind of nav or anything on there, it's with my left hand, never my right hand. Always on your main controls. Your clutch, you'll have to use it eventually, but in a panic, you can do without the clutch in the amount of time it's going to take you to get the left hand on there. There is no time here. This is instant. You need to instantaneously be off the throttle on the brakes, or whatever it is you need to do. Got to be careful going full off throttle and brakes all at the same time. You can ABS won't save you with that, especially when you got something with a lot of decompression braking. So, and I'm going to go through a whole safety thing here, but still. Oh, and here's I don't know if you can make any of that out, but that's the quad lock on the 15 Pro Max. That's what I'm using to film. That thing's got so much anti-vibration, I'm afraid that's what I'm going to see going down the road is a blur. As you're going over bumps and whatever, we'll see. But, you know, it's better than taking out your camera, because the next step is the solid mount it, and that's definitely bad. It's a nice thing about and that's why I was thinking about the ball mount with the ram mount clamp and the quad lock ball, 1-inch ball thing, because all of that has some built-in anti-vibration. You don't ever hear anybody with a ram mount taking out the camera in their phone. There's other manufacturers, Quad Lock being one of them. Quad Lock, you know, came up with that anti-vibration thing pretty quick when phones were croaking pretty frequently. You know, before we didn't have to worry about that with phones because they didn't have, you know, an actual physical image stabilizer in the lens. And you shake the heck out of those things, it takes them out. The kids at work, I think they've all taken a phone out and they're all running an anti-vibration thing. I haven't hooked up the charger yet. So there is a nice short, not leather, very slippery. It's even kind of slippery to hold on to. I'm just not a big fan of a plastic feeling phone. So I'm done with all this. All my leather iPhone stuff is going back on. Although I've beaten things up over the years. They sure take a beating and keep on going. But very convenient though, the way these things work. And you know, all your MagSafe stuff works perfectly fine. And it actually adds some additional, I don't think that's as strong as the stock. Yeah, I think the one on the phone is actually stronger than that. But anyway, gives you an option. I don't think that would work with that slippery case, because with the leather case, boom, you can stick it on your toolbox, refrigerator, whatever. That thing's not moving. The helicopter, they're spying on us. They're checking in on us, but pretty impressive. And you know, it's super tight. You know, at first I've played around with other people's and they come off a lot easier. This one's they're good and tight. Hope they don't ever get too loose, but it's pretty impressive how tight it holds it. I guess that thing just kind of locks in there somehow. Yeah. Well, you know, when this thing comes back up, you know, it's in the grooves, and these little pieces here, if you can see, they come out, and you know, your phone is behind this now, and then when you let go of this, boom, the phone can't turn. It's locked in there. Pretty impressive. But I do have other mount stuff, you know, left over that I can put them on other bikes. You know, that ram mount thing with the quick release thing, I'll set one of these things up, and with that, I'll just use that ball mount. I won't worry about the anti-vibration thing on that, because the balls roll around pretty good. They're not quite that loose, but yeah, they'll be fine. Your phone will survive. Plus, I don't know if this 12 mini, that thing, I think it has an optical image stabilization in there. Not totally sure. Might not. Those are tiny little cameras. The 13s have the big bump like this one does. You know, the big bumps in them. I don't know. Man, it's getting cool in here. Haven't had that heater running in days. Haven't needed it. It's been comfortable out here. Oh, Rhodey. After 4 years, she's, what is it, the 15th day? She is 4 years and 3 days old. Man. Can't turn it in for a new one, because they don't make the I guess you could not really call it that, but the Road King. I guess the Road King standard. You can still get the Road King special, but man, by the time you get them squatted rear shocks replaced and buy a shield and all that stuff for it, and they don't come with the running lights or none of that stuff. Plus, the bike is literally more expensive than this one. But this one's now, it's what was it, 22 when Was it last year? Yeah, they've been gone. Last year was 22. So who knows? They'll probably come out with the Road King. Actually, they kind of did the, what do they call it? The Tour King or something like that. The special edition thing. Whew, I think they're pretty, but some serious shackles. I ain't be doing anything. That daggum electrical box. That's gonna hurt. I mean, that's gonna hurt. $7,500 just out of nowhere. Wow. You could put it on a credit card or something like that, but I mean, geez, now it'd be 10 grand, you know, by the time you pay it off. Just gonna have to bite the bullet and get tight on some things here. I'm happy with the setup. That looks very clean to me. I don't know how they got the plug sitting up there. It's a nice waterproof tight thing. And there are, let me get off of this thing here without knocking something over. Here, I'm gonna just turn off for a second. Anyway, there's super long, medium, and short. But, you know, going from from here to here, that's gonna be really short. I actually have some short cables, but they don't have the waterproof connection to them. Technically, that's not waterproof either. But it's behind the shield. Be hard for the rain. It's USB-C. It's gonna be hard for the rain to get up in there. But, you know, if you get caught in a crazy rainstorm, I could literally just, because the batteries in these things last forever. If you get that crazy of a rainstorm, just go ahead and pull the plugs on it and just run off of the phone battery. It's not going to last forever, because this is not waterproof either. So, you know, when it gets nasty, I'm going to have to plug that off too. So we'll play around. Let's see what we come up with. But anyway, on that, I'm going to bounce. Lock everything up out here, and I'll come piddle with whatever. I think I'll start, which I was planning on doing today, just start doing some packing stuff and get ready for that. Because the day I get ready, they're going to be out here swapping all that stuff on that pole, and I'm going to be without power for most of the day. Hopefully not longer than that, but yeah, I won't have any power. Thanks for watching. And we're going to go to the pre-recorded goodbye. So there we go. Hope you like the setup. Well, hello there, YouTube. Pardon if the wind's blowing everything out, but it's even though it was sprinkling, even with the sun shining out. Man, what a crazy light switch weather day. I know it. Rain, sun, rain, yeah. Sun. And we did get caught in the rain, like big time, but the roads never got wet. Yeah, so that's good. Yeah, just the water hit the car. But it's okay though, because it was so dirty. We were looking at it once we got home, and yeah, there's a bunch of stuff missed. But yeah, things that are under things. The wash will be super easy. Yeah. Really easy now, because most of it's done. It's just a lot of touch-up stuff. But anyway, basically it was a crazy work week this week, and we just, I mean, full on chilled out bums today. Yes. But got some stuff done there in Chehalis. Got that taken care of. Messed around with the quad lock stuff. It was a fun day. So you probably can't hear a word we're saying, so we'll go ahead and roll out. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and you guys have a wonderful Sunday or Monday. Heck yeah. All right. Thanks for watching. See you in the morning. All right. Bye-bye now.